So if we could all kind of get settled down a little. So we're just waiting for that last picture over there with Tawana. You know what? In fact, we are going to sing a song in a minute. So the first thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody for coming out. We greatly appreciate you. And a long time ago, someone said to me you know, in business and stuff, to be a little careful about mentioning God, right? And I thought about it. And my response to him was, I'd rather a human be upset with me for mentioning God rather than God being upset with me for not mentioning him. So I want to thank God. The second thing is that, you know, someone asked me, is my cup half full or half empty? And I'm just thankful to have a cup. So, again, I appreciate all y'all being here. So I'm going to divert a little from what I have up here because there is a young lady here, and I need y'all to join in with me. Today is her 58th birthday. Wow. So we're going to embarrass her and have her come up. I see the look on her face right now. I'm going to light this candle. Renee, you're going to have to come up. You're going to just have to take it. All right? So come on up. It's okay. It's okay. So your daughter told me that you know you like chocolate cake. And by the way, and I'm gonna get in trouble for this. This is her 58th birthday. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So if y'all can all join me in singing happy birthday to her, I would appreciate that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Renee. Happy birthday to you. And may God bless you. Make a wish for our candles. May God bless you. May God bless you. Thank you. Be careful going down the stairs. All right, so we have an exciting program here. All of y'all know that we have this very special guest here, Tawana Williams. I am just so honored by your presence, and I appreciate you coming out and volunteering your time. So I greatly appreciate that. So I'm from New York, and so Tawana has graciously volunteered her time. And so before y'all leave, I would greatly appreciate if y'all want to give a love donation or if y'all want to purchase something of what she has, but let's try to do something to show her our appreciation for her being here. So I would greatly appreciate that. So I would be remiss, and I'm going to call up this next person because I really just kind of started out wanting to do just an appreciation lunch. And then by the grace of God, Tandra came along, and without Tandra, we wouldn't have Tawana Williams here. Let's put it that way. So, as much as she begged me not to mention her name or to call her up to say something, I'm going to make her do it anyway. So, Tandra, I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of this. So come on up and say something.
I just want to thank everybody today for coming in to meet Tawana Williams, and I'm hoping that she would touch you like she touched me almost 3 years ago when I lost my mom. She was that light for me, and I didn't know I needed it, but she was my saving grace. I'm just hoping that you would find something positive that you can take back with you today. She drove from North Carolina to come and give us some good stuff that you probably won't get here in Richmond. And we're just grateful to have her, and I'm grateful that Steve, as well as John Finn, allowed this event to be possible. So I just want to say thank you.
So this next person has been instrumental for me as far as my entry into this warranty business, and I'm going to call him up next, and he graciously took care of the price with his room, and he said, you know what, let's share this with as many realtors as we possibly can. So this person always thinks beyond himself and his own company, but I'd like to invite up John Finn from United Realtor. And y'all see John got this cool walk. He's, you know.
That's from the car, actually. Hey guys, did he really need to tell us he was from New York? Just one really quick thing. I just got an alert in my email, and it says, we need you. City Council may take action to strike down Navy Hill project tonight during the informal meeting tonight at 4 o'clock in City Hall. We need you to show up tonight at 4. We need you to be there. We need you to contact City Council and demand a public hearing. If you're, I don't care what your politics are, but if you're like me and think when somebody offer you $1 billion, you just take it. Show up down at City Hall tonight. Yes. Good evening, good afternoon. I'm John Finn. I'm the managing broker at United Real Estate, and I would like to welcome you here today. This is going to be an amazing event. It's already started out really fun for me. This is the second in a series of speaker forums that United Real Estate will be bringing to this area. Some of these will be only for our team and our staff, and others will be open to the public. So keep your eyes open and listen for what's coming down the pipe. We're excited to sponsor this afternoon's event with 210 Warranty and its representative, Stephen Martin. And I'd like to mention a special thanks to Tondra from our office for her leadership in preparing for this occasion. So once again, I want to welcome you, and I want to thank you for coming, and I hope you found today's program motivational and inspirational. Thank you again for coming.
All right, now the really good part starts. So the first person who is going to speak with you she is a CEO, talk show host, podcast producer, public speaker, and a whole lot more. And I'm going to let her tell all the rest, but I'm also honored to have here and introduce Ms.B.
Ms.B, come on, baby! One more. You okay, man? Switch the camera. Can you switch that video? video about her, because she's looking at the walls. Hello, everybody. While I get myself situated, thank you so much, Tandra, for allowing me to be a part of this appreciation for all of the agents and everybody who's participated in the 210 home warranty. I see some people that I know, but that's okay. I thank you for allowing me to represent you all on the podium as being the host. I would like to make a special announcement and welcome Ms. Tawana. The first time I met her, I just cried. I couldn't stay with the whole event, but I just cried. And let me tell you something. When she says she's the hope coach, she really is. And I'm looking forward to the presentation. So there's a little small bio on this paper, and you can read it for yourself, but I want to move into my own presentation. Today I want to talk about the wise habit. The wise habit. I want to prepare you all for Tawana when she comes up. Most people have a vision board of why they're motivated to do something. You decided to become a real estate agent because you had a motivating why. Most of it is wanting to have your own business, or you like to socialize with people, or you like to have your own hours, or you had a why for why you became a real estate agent. And for the other entrepreneurs in the audience, or if you have other businesses, there's a motivating why to what you do. But there's also a motivating why to what you don't do. I am a podcast producer. I have a morning show that comes on Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. East Coast time. I'm on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, and many more. It's called Morning Show with Ms.B. And I use character traits, and I also use a lot of spiritual stuff that people don't even understand. But I also promote positive affirmations. So let's get to it. The wise habit. The wise have a meaning to you for why you decide to do what you want to do. Oh, I got to do this because I want to retire. I got to do this because I need to take care of my mom, and I need to have, whatever it is you decided to become an entrepreneur, started out with a why. So let's talk about the why nots. Tandra was concerned about motivating people. This is the second month of a new year, and some of you are starting out sluggish. Some of you are on your mark. Get ready. I haven't started yet. And she was concerned about motivating not only herself, but her, I guess you could say, co-workers, partners, and I'm not going to say crime, but she wanted you all to get off to a good start. So this is my part. I was told I only had 10 minutes, but I'm taking about 15. So that being said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about y'all know him, so I'm just going to keep this moving. Welcome, come on in. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time to join us. My name is Ms.B. and I'm the host. Have a seat, please. Thank you. So, I want to talk about the why nots. Some of you came up with a lot of things you wanted to do in December. You all call them resolutions. I don't. I call them fake promises. Because it was something that you wanted to do. It was on your mind way before January 1st, and it should not have waited for January 1st to get started anyway. So you made some fake promises to yourself. Some of you have kept them, some of you never got started, some of you say, oh, forget it, it's just not going to work. So the why nots have the excuses as to why you're not where you should be, not only in life for today, but where you should be for the promises you made to yourself to get started the first of your year. I always say, understand the why. Understand the why. Move forward into the what. But on my podcast, I always use it more personal. Understand the why. To forgive the who and love them unconditionally. So let's go to you. Understand your why. I want you to answer this question and then keep your answer to yourself, because when Tawana comes up, she's going to get you to think about that. I want you to pick one area in your life that you want to be further along than you are, and then be honest with yourself. Why? Now, when I say be honest with yourself, it ain't got nothing to do with your mama, your grandmama, your uncle, sister, brother, the man next door, the woman who dropped you. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Your why is within you. We all have choices. choices. And on my podcast, I talk about choices. Oh, Ms.B, this is the way I am. No, your character is a choice. Character traits are over 4,000 of them, positive and negative, but you choose who you want to be, how you want to behave, and how you want to respond. There are two things that you're responsible for, your behavior and your response to the behavior of others. That includes the response to the behavior of yourself. How are you behaving to yourself? What are you believing about yourself? What do you want for yourself? What are you desiring for yourself? Do you understand how valuable you are as an entity? What do I mean by entity? In case you didn't know, we're human beings. Yeah. But we are spiritual beings having a human experience. When you understand that you were created by the Spirit, y'all believe it, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not losing y'all, because y'all staring at me quite a bit here. But you were created by the Spirit, to love the Spirit, to obey the Spirit, to go out and make disciples of others for the Spirit, and return to the Spirit. Everything we do should be done in a spiritual manner. As a human, our intellect and our emotions seems to take priority over who we were created to be. Do you understand who you were created to be? You were created to be all-powerful. You have authority over everything. What is your why for not being who you were created to be? Do you understand it? Is that what it is? Do you not appreciate it? Is that what it is? Do you need somebody to explain to you deeper that you are in complete control of your life and your emotions and your intellect get in your way? So while you're thinking about that one thing that you really want, if everything was perfect, what would it be? And then eliminate that why when you see Tawana come up with the Hope Coach presentation. I'm not going to keep you long, but I want you to understand that you have choices. And your choices to succeed lies within your behavior. Your behavior starts with your thoughts. Your thoughts start with your values. What are you valuing? What are you thinking? What are you sowing seeds into your own life about? Positive affirmations. I am successful. I never say I'm going to be. TJ started with get ready, get ready. Well, by the time you get ready, you done missed the boat. I ain't got time to be ready. I need to be ready at all times. So I am ready for whatever the Father has already predestined me to do.
That's good.
When you fall through, it's because you failed to follow through.
That's good.
When you follow through, you get through.
That's it.
Let me tell you, as you move forward on this day, I don't know if you're going to go down to the city hall or not, but whatever you decide to do it with a purpose and eliminate the why nots, because everybody can come up with the whys, but your whys are going to fail if you don't understand, confront, and conquer your why nots. One of my why nots happened to be my loving mother. Yes, she's a wonderful person. She's transitioned, but she came from some negativity in her family, and she spoke negativity in my life, and I received it because I loved her more than I loved myself, because I didn't understand how to love myself. So I grew up. I'm 64 years old, but I've grown up, and I'm growing up. And I love my mother, but the things that she said to me stopped me from doing the things that I knew I could do. Even though I started it, I didn't always complete it. So I had to teach myself failure is only when you fail to try. Once you try, the only thing you can do is move forward. If you fail, it's because you have not tried. None of you in here are failures at anything. There are only different levels of success. What's your why not for not succeeding? It's not about your mom, your dad, your uncle, sister, brother, the man or the woman, or your children who just owned you. It's not about different abilities such as Tawana. It's about you deciding with those character traits who you want to become. It's a choice. Every successful person succeeded because they didn't give up. It does not mean they didn't have setbacks. But their setbacks set them up for the come up. What do you want from this real estate business? What do you want from being an entrepreneur? What do you want? The only reason why you're not achieving it is because you not have set yourself up for this setup. What's your why not? I'm a woman of faith, and he says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13. How's that working for you? Do you believe that scripture? That you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you? What does that mean, Christ strengthens you? The righteousness of Christ dwells within you. This is a faith-based meeting, I call it. So as I move forward, I would like to offer up a prayer to begin, because we're going to have refreshments and move forward with Tawana. I want to take little short break after I pray because I want her to be able to come up and I want y'all to go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do because I don't want any interruptions when she takes the stage. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Amen, amen.
Okay, so Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for the opportunity to be able to come before this podium and these guests and offer them a word of encouragement to be the best person they can be, not only for themselves but for you more than anything else. Because out of respect for you, they should honor their life with their faith in you, their life with their faith that you have in them to be who you created them to be. That's all powerful with all authority. Jeremiah 29:11. You got plans for us, Father. We thank you for those plans, and we continue to walk in those plans. We want you to order our footsteps. May they leave this day and take away the blessing that Tawana has come all this way to bless them with, to move that mountain. The Hope Coach is here to give them hope in your name. Jesus Christ, we pray. Hallelujah. 5-minute break, bathroom water when she takes the stage. Nobody go.